Good morning. The Senate will come to order. The Secretary will call the roll.
Senator Brooks, Senator Buck, Senator Canizaro, Senator Dennis, Senator Doñate, Senator Dondero Loop, Senator Gokachia, Senator Hammond, Senator Hansen, Senator Hardy, Senator Harris, Senator Kiekefer, Senator Lang, Senator Neal, Senator Orenshaw, Senator Pickard, Senator Ratty, Senator Scheibel, Senator Seaver-Scansert, Senator Settlemeyer, and Senator Spearman.
Thank you. Let the record reflect there are 21 senators present. Please rise for the prayer and invocation by Outreach Pastor Don Bauman of the Hilltop Community Church in Carson City.
Everlasting Father and eternal God, we begin this session by remembering the often unsung heroes of the Senate, the family members and close friends who form the support network so vital for each person who serves in this chamber to do his or her best. We ask that you strengthen and protect the senators' families in their absence, enable them to encourage each member of their family, to resolve any issues that arise, and affirm their love for one another. May they be able to address their roles as spouses, parents, grandparents, and caregivers while performing the duties of their office here. We ask that you bless each of these people so important to the members of this chamber, the ones that help them begin this day with a smile. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Order of business number 3, reading and approval of the journal. By previous order of the Senate, the reading of the journals dispensed with, and the President and Secretary are authorized to make the necessary corrections and additions. Order of business number 6, messages from the Assembly.
Assembly Chamber, Carson City, March 24, 2021. To the Honorable Senate, I have the honor to inform your Honorable Body that the Assembly on this day passed Senate Joint Resolution number 8 of the 80th session, signed Carol A. Elisala, Assistant Chief Clerk of the Assembly. End of messages.
Thank you. Order of business number 9, motions, resolutions, and notices.
Senate Concurrent Resolution number 7, introduced by Senate Committee on Legislative Operations and Elections, recognizes the 200th anniversary of Greek independence. End of resolution.
Thank you. Senator Orenshaw.
Thank you, President. I move to adopt Senate Concurrent Resolution 7.
Thank you. You have heard the motion. Are there any remarks? Senator Orenshaw.
Thank you, President, and I want to thank the Chamber for considering this resolution today. I'm very honored to get to speak to it. I believe I may be the only member of the legislature currently of Greek descent. My mother was born in Greece, and my grandmother, kind of circuitous route, brought her over to the United States at 8 months old, and had not intended on making this her new home, but a bunch of circumstances that were outside of her control ended up making the United States her new home. And I've had the privilege and the honor of learning a lot about the contributions of Greek Americans in Nevada. Greece, the beginning of the War for Independence was 200 years ago today from the Ottoman Empire, not too long after our own nation sought independence. And Greece has proven to be a great friend to the United States through the years. In the 1800s, many young Greeks immigrated to the United States to work in the copper mines in eastern Nevada and in Utah, and were a lot of the backbone that helped get that precious metal out of the ground before a lot of the technological innovations came into being that we have now. And certainly I have had the great honor of going to the district of my neighbor here from Senate District 19, and I've been able to stand in front of the very tiny Greek Orthodox church in McGill. It wasn't open when I went there, so I didn't get to see the inside, but I know that dates back to trying to serve those early Greek Nevadans who immigrated to try to help build our state and build better lives for themselves, and also, I think, send a little money home to their families in Greece. Through the years, the relationship between Greece and the United States has continued to be strong. After the end of World War II, Greece was a very was and is a very loyal ally to the United States, hosting United States military bases on Greek soil to try to help protect both the United States security interests, NATO security interests, and also for Greece's protection. That military presence, there's still a United States military presence on Greek soil today. Greek Nevadans in the gaming industry, I know that we've had involvement and ownership of Greek Americans who live in Nevada, both in Reno and in southern Nevada, in North Las Vegas. There's a casino that was founded, I believe, by Jerry Lodge and Angelo Stamas. And up here in Reno, I believe there's a casino founded by the late Peter Claudianos, who just recently passed. So Greeks have been very involved in the gaming industry in Nevada. In terms of public life, and here I hope I haven't missed any names, but Greek Americans have been active participants in public life in Nevada on both sides of the aisle, Democrat and Republican. And again, my list is not inclusive, but we've had former Attorney General George Chanos, we've had City Councilman Stavros Anthony, Congresswoman Shelley Berkeley, our current Congresswoman Dina Titus, former University Regent Chris Karamanos, former University Regent and Ambassador Sig Rogic, who is also of Greek descent, have stepped up to try to serve our community and to give back. And of course, our Metro officer, Shane McAlonis, who, a young Greek American who, unfortunately is still struggling to recover from the injuries he's suffered. I'm proud of the contributions Greek Americans have made to our country and to Nevada, and I'm honored that this body is recognizing the 200th bicentennial anniversary of Greek independence. I hope that the United States and Nevada's relationship with Greece will continue to be strong, and I appreciate the body considering this resolution. I urge its passage.
Thank you, Senator Orenshaw. Further remarks? All right. I also understand no treats. Okay, no Greek food. Oh, well. All those in favor signify by saying yay. Opposed, nay. Motion's carried. Resolution is adopted and ordered transmitted to the Assembly. Senator Orenshaw?
President, I hope that the treats might be coming on a future day. Yasu.
Would you like to immediately transmit the resolution, Senator?
Yes, President, I move that all necessary rules be suspended and that Senate Concurrent Resolution 7 be immediately transmitted to the Assembly.
Thank you. You have heard the motion. All those in favor signify by saying yay. Opposed, nay. Motion's carried. The resolution is ordered immediately transmitted to the Assembly. Thank you.
And that concludes order of business number 9.
Thank you. Order of business number 10, introduction, first reading, and reference.
Senators, just as announcements, we are going to group some of these bills for introduction today. These bills that are being grouped for introduction are coming from the same committee and being referred to the same committee. So Senate Bill 352, 353, and 354 will be grouped together for introduction. Senate Bill number 352, introduced by Senate Committee on Education, revises provisions relating to education. Senate Bill 353, introduced by Education, requires the Department of Education to review certain assessments. And Senate Bill 354, introduced by Senate Committee on Education, revises provisions relating to education and the bills.
Thank you. Senator Dennis?
Thank you, Madam President. I move to refer Senate Bill 352, Senate Bill 353, and Senate Bill 354 to the Committee on Education.
Thank you. Senator Dennis has referred Senate Bills 352, 353, and 354 to the Committee on Education. Are there any objections to the referral? If not, so ordered.
Senate Bills 355 through 359 will be read and referred together. Senate Bill 355, introduced by Senate Committee on Judiciary, establishes procedures relating to civil infractions. Senate Bill 356, introduced by Senate Judiciary by request, provides for a study of certain issues relating to the housing of youthful offenders. Senate Bill 357, introduced by Senate Judiciary by request, requires the Department of Corrections to track and report expenses that are directly related to housing youthful offenders. Senate Bill 358, introduced by Senate Judiciary, revises provisions relating to wire communications. And Senate Bill 359, introduced by Senate Judiciary, provides certain prohibited acts are also punishable as arson under certain circumstances. End of bills.
Thank you. Senator Scheibel?
I move that we refer all of these bills to the Senate Committee on Judiciary.
Thank you. Senator Scheibel has referred Senate Bill 355, 356, 357, 358, and 359 to the Committee on Judiciary. Are there any objections to the referral? If not, so ordered.
And Senate Bills 360 and 361 will be read and referred together. Senate Bill 360, introduced by Senate Committee on Government Affairs, revises provisions relating to public employment. And Senate Bill 361, introduced by Senate Committee on Government Affairs, encourages the Board of Regents to establish a compensation system for certain employees. End of bills.
Thank you. Senator Dondero-Loop.
Thank you, Madam President. I move Senate Bill 360 and Senate Bill 361 to the Committee on Government Affairs.
Thank you. Senator Dondero-Loop has referred Senate Bill 360 and 361 to the Committee on Government Affairs. Are there any objections to the referral? If not, so ordered.
Senate Bill number 362, introduced by Senate Committee on Growth and Infrastructure, revises provisions relating to public transit systems. End of bill.
Thank you. Senator Harris.
Thank you, Madam President. I move that Senate Bill 362 be referred to the Committee on Growth and Infrastructure.
Thank you. Senator Harris has referred Senate Bill 362 to the Committee on Growth and Infrastructure. Are there any objections to the referral? If not, so ordered.
And Senate Bill number 363, introduced by Senate Committee on Education, revises provisions relating to charter schools. End of bill.
Thank you. Senator Dennis.
Thank you, Madam President. I move that SB 363 be referred to the Committee on Education.
Thank you. Senator Dennis has referred Senate Bill 363 to the Committee on Education. Are there any objections to the referral? If not, so ordered.
And that concludes order of business number 10 at this time.
Thank you. Order of business number 13, general file.
Senate Bill number 42, introduced by Senate Committee on Judiciary, revises provisions relating to certain court rules and decisions. The people of the state of Nevada represented in the Senate and Assembly do enact as follows. Section 1 to Section 1.
Thank you. Are there any amendments to the bill as a whole?
There are none. Section 16, end of Section 16, end of bill.
Thank you. Remarks on the floor. Senator Settlemeyer.
Thank you, Madam President. Senate Bill 42 removes the requirement that the rules of the Nevada Supreme Court and District Court be included in the Nevada Revised Statutes and requires instead that the Supreme Court print these documents and distribute them in either pamphlet or electronic format according to statutory requirements. The bill also transfers from the State Printing Office to the Supreme Court the responsibility for printing and distributing the advanced opinions of the court and the Nevada reports in the same manner. Funds generated by the sale of these documents are to be deposited in the State General Fund for the exclusive use of the Nevada Supreme Court. The bill also eliminates a statutory requirement from the Nevada Supreme Court to train district court judges on complex medical malpractice issues. The effective date of this bill is October 1st, 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Settlemeyer. Further remarks? All right, hearing none, the Secretary will open the roll. All right, looks like everyone's voted. Does anyone wish to change his or her vote? All right, the Secretary will close the roll. The vote on Senate Bill 42 is 21 in favor, 0 against. The bill having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Order the Assembly.
Senate Bill number 65, introduced by Senate Committee on Natural Resources, revises provisions relating to State Department of Agriculture. The people of the state of Nevada represented in the Senate and Assembly do enact as follows. Section 1 to Section 1.
Thank you. Are there any amendments to the bill as a whole?
There are not. Section 17, this act becomes effective January 1, 2022. End of bill.
Thank you. Remarks from the floor. Senator Donyate.
Thank you, Madam President. Senate Bill 65 revises provisions relating to the composition and administration of the State Department of Agriculture. This measure creates 4 divisions within the department as follows: Division of Administrative Services, Division of Animal Industry, Division of Food and Nutrition, and Division of Plant Health and Compliance. The name of the existing 5th division is changed from the Division of Consumer Equitability to the Division of Measurement Standards. The department's director must appoint administrators of each of the 5 divisions who are in the unclassified service of the state and serve at the pleasure of the director. The director retains the authority to alter the organization of the department and reassign responsibilities and duties as the director deems appropriate. Finally, the bill assigns the title of state veterinarian to the existing position within the department that is responsible for activities relating to the protection and promotion of the livestock industry and revises the minimum qualifications for the position.
Thank you, Senator Donyate. Further remarks? All right, hearing none, the Secretary will open the roll. All right, looks like everyone's voted. Does anyone wish to change his or her vote? All right, the Secretary will close the roll. The vote on Senate Bill 65 is 21 in favor, 0 against. The bill having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Order the Assembly.
Senate Bill number 196, introduced by Senators Lang, et cetera, prohibits the performance of a public examination in certain circumstances. The people of the state of Nevada represented in the Senate and Assembly do enact as follows, Section 1 to Section 1.
Thank you. Are there any amendments to the bill as a whole?
There are none. Section 13, this act becomes effective on July 1, 2021. End of bill.
Thank you. Remarks from the floor. Senator Lang.
Thank you, Madam President. Senate Bill 196 prohibits a health care provider from performing or supervising a pelvic examination on an anesthetized or unconscious patient without first obtaining the patient's informed consent, except under certain circumstances. The bill also prohibits a health care provider or a person supervised by a health care provider from supervising or performing a pelvic examination that the provider is not appropriately licensed, certified, or registered to perform, or that does not within the provider's scope of practice. Finally, the bill authorizes the imposition of a professional discipline or denial of a license or certificate for a provider who performs or supervises a prohibited pelvic examination. This bill is effective July 1st, 2021.
Thank you, Senator Lang. Further remarks? All right, hearing none, the secretary will open the roll. All right, looks like everyone's voted. Does anyone wish to change his or her vote? All right, the secretary will close the roll. The vote on Senate Bill 196 is 21 in favor, 0 against. The bill having received a constitutional majority is declared passed. Order of the Assembly.
That concludes order of business number 13 and business of the desk on the first agenda.
Thank you. Order of business 16, remarks from the floor. Senator Hammond.
Thank you, Madam President. I want to be brief. Today is one of my favorite authors. It's the day of, it's actually Tolkien Reading Day. So Tolkien Reading Day is celebrated on March 25th, 2021. Tolkien Reading Day is an annual event launched by the Tolkien Society in 2003. It was the aim of encouraging the reading of the works of J.R.R. Tolkien and the use of Tolkien's works in education and library groups. The date, for those of you who are really into this, was chosen in honor of the fall of Sauron in Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings. The day was originally suggested by columnist Sean Kirst of the Syracuse, New York Post-Standard newspaper from my hometown. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Hammond. Further remarks? All right, Senator Cannizzaro.
Thank you, Madam President. As a reminder for everyone, this afternoon we will be introducing all BDRs that are delivered to the front desk prior to our reconvening for the joint session. So if you're a chair of a committee and not scheduled to meet again this week, you may need to call a floor meeting to approve any BDRs that have been delivered to your committee. So please let the Secretary of the Senate know if you need a floor meeting prior to our meeting this afternoon. Madam President, I move that the Senate stand in recess until the hour of 4:30 p.m. to hear Chief Justice Hardesty's message in joint session with the Assembly.
Thank you. You have heard the motion. All those in favor signify by saying yay. Opposed, nay. See you today at 4:30, guys.